99% of YouTubers fail because they have the wrong information. When I was first starting, I would spend days on YouTube watching videos exactly like this. None of them helped. It was just basic information, or they just wanted to sell me a course. So after 8 years of experience and $1.7 million generated in just ad revenue, I'm gonna tell you why 99% of YouTubers fail today. Reason number 1 is being too scared of copyright. I'm starting with this one because I saw a very popular YouTube guru tell people that they need permission for everything, including images on Google, which is a lie. As creators, we're also legally protected as long as our content is transformative. So these are the universal rules. For video clips, including movies and TV shows, you want to keep every clip that you use under 7 seconds. After you let that play, you want to transition to something else. For example, if I'm making a YouTube video about Will Smith's new movie, I'm going to play 7 seconds of his trailer. And then after that, I'm going to transition to a video of Will Smith walking down a red carpet, behind the scenes footage, or just a poster of the movie. But it doesn't matter, as long as it's interrupted. Then after 7 seconds of that different clip, I can go back and play another 7 seconds of that trailer. But of course, you need original commentary over those clips, which would be an original voice that you get from ElevenLabs that is reading a script that you made with ChatGPT. Now, as for like images on Google, just add a little zoom in effect, right? A slow zoom in effect, maybe some overlay on Capcut. You know, Capcut is free. It has a bunch of overlays that you can add to videos. You'll be fine. Number 2 is using Google Trends or ChatGPT for your titles and video ideas. That is probably the worst advice that I've ever heard. Whoever told you to do that is either lying or has never ran a YouTube channel themselves. What you actually want to do is track your competitors, right? What are other YouTube channels in your niche posting? So the tool that I use to track my competitors is vidIQ. And no, this is not sponsored. That's actually what I've been using since 2018, okay? I want to clear that up. So once you connect vidIQ to your YouTube channel, if you go to your homepage, you're going to see all of these options appear on the left side. Personally, I don't use any of this besides competitors. So this is how it works. Let's say I want to hop into the car niche, right? I want to make videos about cars. Here's a YouTube channel that inspired me to do it, right? So from here, I'm going to click on these little 3 dots that appears next to the subscribe button, and then I'm going to click on add competitor. Once I do that, I can now see his best performing videos. And at the top, I can switch this from views to VPH, which that means views per hour. And I can also change the dates of what I wanted to track. So if I want to see his most popular videos this week, it's these 2. Now, just by using common sense, we know that we can recreate this video here. Now, once you find one competitor, how do you find more? Very simple. So what you do is you click on videos, then you click on popular, and just click on a random one. Then after that, you're just going to copy paste the title of their video into the YouTube search bar. And from here, you're going to find more competitors. So the channel we were looking at was called Tech Triumph. We can now see Auto Review, Tire Tech, Let's Drive, Car Review Hub, which got 64,000 views in 6 days, you know, and you would just go to all of these YouTube channels and do the same exact process. Click on the 3 dots and click on Add Competitor. Now we can see the best performing videos from these 2 channels, and of course, you can add more competitors. So just check this every single day. For example, look at this title and look at this title. It's almost the same shit. That's what you want to do. Replicate what works. Moving on to number 3, which is SEO, which is just the nerd way of saying adding keywords to your title and description and video tags. Now, in my school community where I teach people how to build faceless YouTube channels, the amount of people I have seen that completely disregard video tags is insane. If you're a beginner or you're just starting off, why would you not use every tool that YouTube gives you, right? It's there for a reason. You can add up to 500 characters, use all of them. And no, do not add random tags. That was a huge mistake I made at the beginning. If your video is not about Mr. Beast or Messi, do not add their names to your keywords, okay? Just because they're trending doesn't mean it's gonna help your video. Also, you wanna avoid using Instagram style of tags. For example, For You page, FYP, viral video. YouTube's algorithm isn't gonna see that and be like, oh, I guess this is a viral video that I gotta put on everyone's For You page, right? You're not going to trick it. Try and do as many specific tags as you can, and only add broad tags if they're related to the topic of your video. Number 4, and this one's kind of a bonus, stay away from the politics niche. You will be terminated, okay? YouTube does not like faceless channels in the politics niche. I cannot think of one single YouTube channel that has survived more than 3 months. So just don't, because YouTube doesn't like it. Number 5, and easily the most important one in this video, is not doubling down. So in my school community, I had a student that posted 20 videos in the celebrity gossip niche. 18 of those 20 videos were covering different celebrities, right? It was just random. So he shows me his channel and he's frustrated because he can't seem to get another video to go viral. So I checked it, and his 2 most popular videos were about one single celebrity. Again, the rest were completely random. So I told him, why did you stop? Why did you continue to experiment if you already had the winning formula? So this is the trick. If something hits for you, just post about that. All of the other topics that you had planned to post next, pause it, put that shit on hold, and only focus on what worked on your channel. I'm talking about 5 to 10 different variants. Which takes me to number 6. Even then, not all of them are gonna hit. This is one of my faceless YouTube channels that's in the celebrity news niche. It has 216 million views, 404,000 subscribers, and it's paid me over $1 million. Keep in mind, this channel started on March 3rd of 2020. Now very quickly, before I continue, I'm gonna go down to settings, show you its USD, then I'm gonna refresh the page, just so nobody accuses me of switching it to Jamaican currency, okay? So give it a second, there we go, $1 million. Now I know a lot of you beginners are seeing these numbers and you're just like, damn, that could never be me. Because I used to think like you. But I want you to know that 98% of the videos that I post on this channel do not perform. And I'm talking about 1,000 views, 3,000 views. I think on average, I get about 4,000 views per video on this YouTube channel. That's a lie actually, it's kind of more like 2,500 to 3,000. But I only need one video. Think about it like this. In the month of June, there is 30 days. That means that you have 30 tries if you post one video a day. You only need one video to perform to make $10,000 a month. So in the last 45 days, this YouTube channel has gotten 3.6 million views, and that's paid me technically $36,000. One single video makes up $10,300 of that. And if I go into the video, it only has 645,000 views with an RPM of $15.97, meaning that every 1,000 views, I'm gonna get paid $15.97. But here, I'll go further. I wrote this down. I've posted over 3,100 videos on this channel, and I'm talking about 1 to 3 times a day since 2020. Only 44 videos on this YouTube channel got over 1 million views, which made up $493,245, meaning that $577,063 were all made up with the small videos. Those 10,000 views, those 5,000 views, slowly accumulated. So technically, it's quantity over quality. This YouTube video here was posted on April 29 of 2022, and in the last 28 days, it paid me $13.49, which is not a crazy amount. But if I go down over here, this video posted on December 14th of 2024 paid me $6.23. This video down here that was posted on May 23rd of 2020 paid me $5 this month. This video over here posted on February 2nd, 2021 paid me $6.86. Slowly but surely it all starts accumulating, right? And I can't see anymore after this. It only shows me the top 50 for some reason. But I promise you that under this, there is probably 500, 600 videos making between $2 to $3 per 28 days. And that's how you build passive income. It's gonna take work, it's gonna take time, but it changed my life. So if you're someone that wants to take YouTube serious, you can click the link in my description or in the pinned comment, and that's gonna take you to my school community. If you don't give a fuck about that, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you next video. But for those of you that genuinely care, let me show you what's in my school community. You get over 55 videos of me explaining the entire process of starting a successful faceless channel. And I take you step by step on how I did it, including editing tutorials, Photoshop tutorials, hiring, using AI, whatever it is that you can think of, there's a video for it. But the best part is that I go live 2 times every single week, and this is where I speak with you directly, answer any questions that you have, and review channels. There's also a bunch of stuff here. Again, you can pause if you want. I'm the best salesman ever, man. I'm like, yeah, it's there. You could take a, you just pause your video. But this is some of the wins of the community. Big Papa 2 hours ago just posted this. He said, trust the process, it works. And these are the screenshots that he's posting. Look at that. Started June 1st on this channel. 31,000 views already. Bruno here made 11,000 in just 3 weeks with a pre-monetized channel. Shared a screenshot. He's a very known student in the community because he's a kid from Brazil. He's goated. He's insane. We have Aiden here who posted 10 days ago that he got monetized on his 25th video, with his 10th video blowing up and still carrying the channel, which is pretty cool. Josh here posted 3 videos into a new channel and it's blowing up. Oh wow, look at that. First video was uploaded on June 12th, 700,000 views. Second video June 13th with 132,000 views. This other student here, I believe he started in April. He's already gotten 500,000 views, and this month he already pulled in about $3,000. Jay here shared his first month earnings, $3,200, not bad. His channel was monetized on May 15th. Look at that, yeah, started from absolute zero, with May doing $2,800 and June so far, at least when he posted this, $404. Ramon here said that he quit his job, which is actually crazy. Wow. So in just 10 days, he made $2,300. Wow, this is actually a lot of results. Look at the dates too. 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 23 hours ago, 10 days ago, 11 days ago, 1 day ago here, results after 15 days of posting, not monetized. I mean, shit, that's really good. This is a lot of results, what the fuck? And there's a bunch of old ones here, right? Like Joey, for example, 23 days ago, he made 1,600 in the first week of having this monetized channel. But yeah, you get the point. I'm not trying to flex, but you can see why this is one of the biggest YouTube automation communities in the entire world. Because of the results, man. I'm gonna be honest, these results are so good that I wouldn't even doubt it if people start thinking this is fake. People are gonna think these are fake accounts. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching. Oh, actually, hold on. I gotta do this every now and then. I bet you didn't know I was wearing Shrek pajamas.